Hey, what's up YouTube? Jonathan here. This is part 2 of my video on breaking through deception and the 2016 election, and it is October 14th, 2016. We have 27 days or 26 days, I think, left until the election, and I've already filled out my ballot and I have to mail it today, so I got a write-in absent or mail-in ballot, just because I don't trust the voting machines. But yeah, so I'm early voting, but this is after the tape of Trump came out that said, the vulgar things that he said that I won't repeat, that really made me upset. I mean, I've vouched for this guy a lot, and I really was starting to like him a lot, and I have said things way worse myself, but not as a Christian. I'm not saying, and I know Trump is not a Christian. I look at him as like a Cyrus kind of figure. Like, Cyrus was a secular pagan that overtook Babylon and let the Jews go back to Israel and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. So, well, first the walls, and then the temple eventually was built. And I look at Trump as somebody that is gonna step in, and God is gonna use to save his people. His people are no longer the Jews. The Jews don't believe in Christ. How could they be his people? His people are the Christians, the believers in his son. Some are Jewish, but the vast majority of Jews do not believe that Jesus was the Messiah, and they actually have quite a disdain for Jesus. And I am not one of those people that's all hoorah for Israel. I don't believe that. I do believe that there's things that are happening in Israel that are biblical. I don't believe that, I mean, I do believe God was in control of the Jews going back there, but I don't believe they're even, it's hard. I do believe it has a lot to do with prophecy too, but I'm not one to say that these are not evil men that are involved in the government over there. I don't think Netanyahu is evil. I don't know him well enough. I have not been able to study him. I guess I will. I have not even thought of it really until now. But I don't believe that he wants the destruction of his country, like the people that are in charge of this country, that have taken over and stolen this country. That's what I was getting at the end of the last video, that America has been hijacked by outside forces, okay? The British have been trying to retake and destroy America and keep themselves on top of the world since our birth, okay? The War of 1812, the Civil War was not what you think it was. I mean, Lincoln, it was basically Lincoln fighting against Britain, and he was trying to hold together the United States. He did do a couple of unconstitutional things, which I don't agree with, but I don't know what I would do in his shoes, because, I don't if it came down to saving the country and you had to make a couple unconstitutional decisions, and even if you'd have to pay for, if I would have to go to prison for them, but it was gonna save our nation, I might do it. I don't know. It depends on the situation. I am staunch constitutionalist. I do not believe it should be broken for anything, and I believe you should pay for it and punished if you do break it. And I think that the presidents, since I've been born, and I'm 30 years old, I was born when Reagan was president, have broken the Constitution repeatedly, and it's just getting worse with each next president. And if Hillary gets elected, it is going to be the worst, because she has no regard for the law at all. And we've seen that, okay? I think that even the biggest liberal knows that Hillary doesn't care what the law is. It's not a secret. But we don't have evidence of Trump breaking the law, okay? And that's a good sign. He's never been in office. I don't know for sure that he's going to be a strict constitution, or he's going to follow the Constitution every single day, but I'm looking at my choices, and I gotta put my eggs in his bowl. Where am I gonna? I know Hillary's not gonna do it. I know only one of those two are gonna win. So I'm gonna go with the one that I think is gonna do the best for our country, and that is Donald Trump. His policies are the only policies that America can afford to do right now. If Hillary gets into office, America will be destroyed as we know it. If amnesty is given, there are not 11 million illegal immigrants. That those numbers they've been saying for over 15, 16 years. And we've seen a huge influx in immigration, illegal immigration. Huge, skyrocketing since then. We have at least 30 to 40 million illegal immigrants in this country, and if they are all given amnesty, there will not be the same America after, because they do not all have the American values that we do. They came into this country illegally. I'm not saying they're all bad people. I don't think Trump ever said they were all bad people. He didn't. But they did break the law by coming here illegally, and there are people that don't do that and do come here legally. And honestly, I think we should stop all immigration and worry about the citizens of this country right now. I mean, we cannot help the world. Trump has an awesome idea creating refugee camps over there, and we can keep those safe. We can. I don't mind having troops guard those, but we don't need them here when we know their worldview is anti-American, anti-Constitution. Sharia law does not jive with the Constitution. It does not. Their worldview is a medieval way of looking at it. It's not an enlightened one. Okay, they're a rape culture, Islam. And it's just the truth. I'm not an Islamicist either. I've had Muslim friends. I've worked with Muslims, and I know one that's a great guy. Actually, I know a couple of them that are great guys. But the ones that are really not as serious about it, I feel like are better. But I do know a couple of them that were pretty serious about it. Their religion, that and we're good guys. I'm not saying that you can't be in a false religion and be a good guy. Like, you know, people are tricked into it, and there are good Muslims, I know, okay? But we can't afford to let them in hoping they're good and knowing there are bad ones, but hopefully we'll just, that doesn't work. There are gonna be the bad ones that come over too, and even if it's like 1%, that's way too many terrorists in our country. That's what we're talking about. Radical Islam is terrorism. So, Donald Trump's immigration plan, freezing immigration from the Middle East until we figure out we've destroyed ISIS and figure out what to do, is totally sensible. We shouldn't have anybody from any country. Let's just do that. Let's say, you know what? Okay, fine. If you think it's racist to ban all Muslims, we'll ban everybody. Because we don't need anybody coming in right now. We have too many problems already. We can't afford the people that are here. So that is that. And when I'll say when immigration can be done again, when we fix the economy and Trump's views on the economy and policies on the economy are the only ones that are going to work. We cannot have Obamacare. It's destroying Americans' jobs. It's destroying the soul of entrepreneurship, and what really built America is the creativity of its citizens and the freedom to go and take an idea and make it happen. Well, that's been strangled by the regulations put on businesses, and small businesses cannot afford to hire people and work with people. And I've been trying to create a business now for a long time, and it's really hard, and then they want to tax you so bad. Like, Donald Trump is going to cut taxes on the middle class and the lower class. We need that, okay? Hillary Clinton is going to raise taxes. Cutting taxes is going to make it so, first of all, the IRS is going to get record tax receipt numbers, just like what happened under JFK. He did the same thing. Cut taxes, more people pay their taxes, okay? And the economy will boom. People will start creating jobs. Okay, take away Obamacare, make competition. That's what freedom is. That's what the free market is. It's competition. And when you have competition and companies fighting for you to buy their product against other companies, they build better products and health insurance. The same thing happens. They have better plans because they're fighting for you, and they put them at better prices. You take away the free market, prices soar, deductibles soar. They know that you have to buy it. So what is their why wouldn't they drain you even more by making your deductible $1,000? And you're forced to pay for it. So of course it's gonna be bad. Healthcare could be so good, and you cut out you can't go across state line, buy insurance from a company across state lines. Cut out all the red tape and just have free market healthcare. And you can't force people to buy it. That's not constitutional. Provide a service for people that want it. Maybe figure out a way to get cheap healthcare that doesn't maybe provide as much, but it allows you to see a doctor, if you're really sick, or all things like there'll be plans that you could have never imagined, and on all types of sizes, like from very little coverage to a lot of coverage to everything. Man, I'm gonna make a part 3 because I want to come back and talk about this election and wrap this up. Okay, so watch part 3. This is all really important information, and this election is really important.